Everybody is landing at the Aviation Museum in Charlotte. Right here, all sorts of cool stuff right here.
It's not there. The whole program is 35 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Here, get your thing.
Keep walking.
I'm going.
Welcome. I'll give you a few minutes overview before you go in.
Oh, we've been here millions of
Oh, you have? Okay.
There's a plane. There's a miracle. The plane right there.
Oh, he's putting all this on YouTube.
Did they say wait here to go outside?
Yeah, right here. We'll start in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Well, good afternoon. If you folks would come forward, we do have a couple of things we need to go through before we do go outside. Great to have you all with us this afternoon. Thank you for spending part of your Sunday afternoon with us. Now, the Charlotte Airport is a very large and busy airport. In fact, this past year it was the 6th busiest airport in North America for landings and takeoffs, making it probably number 7 in the world. And this airport employs about 20,000 people. And for any of you who want to take advantage of the nice weather, get a little exercise, go jogging around the perimeter of the airport, it's about 18 miles. Now we're going on into a ramp area that's very much like going on into the ramp by the terminal area. It is controlled by the TSA, the Transportation Security Administration, so there are a couple of things we need to be concerned about. We do have black plastic chain set up from the far end of the building to the fence line here, and we must stay this side of the black plastic chain at all times. We cannot go wandering out beyond it. Also, they ask that we have no strollers, no large backpacks on our ramp area. And we do ask that none of the kids do any running out here on our ramp. And I guess the same goes for the adults as well. Now we're going to see 3 very interesting aircraft. Each one of them has a story to be told, and we do have signs in front of each one of those aircraft that give you a lot more information about those aircraft, and we encourage you to read those signs, learn more about those aircraft. The one you'll find furthest down to your right as you go out is a DC-7. Fine example of a large airliner, 4-engine, piston-driven propeller airliner. This particular aircraft we have was in Eastern Airlines, went into service with them in 1958. And as you will see, it's been restored in Eastern Airlines colors. And the story of how that aircraft got here is very interesting. You can read about it on the signs in front of that aircraft. The one in the middle out here is a Grumman Gulfstream G2. The Gulfstream G2 was really the first large cabin corporate business jet. This particular aircraft is very special because it is serial number 1, the very first Gulfstream G2 to be produced. It was actually used in the development process, was refurbished, sold as the first production model, was sold to Robert Galvin, who was the head of Motorola, and he owned this aircraft for its entire life of 44 years. Finally, the aircraft you'll see just as you come out the door here is a C-130 Hercules. It's a fine example of a military transport. It was used in Vietnam, was also in the Air Force in special operations, and was involved in what at the time was a very top secret mission, something called Operation Eagle Claw. Back in 1980, this aircraft, along with a number of other ones, went in the middle of the night, landed in the desert in Iran. Part of an operation to attempt to rescue the hostages that were being held at our embassy in Tehran. And it was a very complicated and involved mission. And unfortunately, about everything that could go wrong did go wrong with that mission. It was not a success. However, we did learn a lot from it. And this is now the last airplane you can come out and see that was a part of that mission. Again, a lot more information on the science in front of that aircraft. My name is Carl. I'll be right outside by the door. And Doug and Larry will be out with us as well. So if you have any questions, want to know anything more, we'd be happy to try and answer them. We'll be out for 15 or 20 minutes, but it's strictly self-guided, so you're welcome to come back in as soon as you're ready. Thank you.
Whoa. Oh, dang it, they don't have the 717 here no more.
Come here.
See, you've actually been inside one of these?
Huh?
You've actually been inside of one of these?
Yeah.
What's it like? What does it look like?
Looks like a cargo plane.
Oh.
That's
Oh my gosh, there's gonna be airplanes right over here.
That's all he did. He didn't fly that plane.
Right here, Tom, you got to get these planes take off. Look at all them Americans. Ugh. Look at there, Tom! There was a plane! You won't believe how big this plane is. And then, what is that? Is that ladders? That's ladders? There's the Navy logo. Embracing the amazing U.S. Airways tail. We gotta be very gentle.
Come on. Come on, old Tom. Wouldn't Brian like this? Here, let me see so I can take a picture.
I can't. Now I'm already using it. I'm already feeling. Hey Tom, what kind of plane is this one? What, F4? What kind of helicopter is that too? I've seen planes like this one. That's the Phantom. This is the Phantom. What? It's an F4. Yeah, it's just right here. F4. Huh.
He would have loved to do this.
There used to be way too much seats inside of it.
Here, this plane here is the nose section of that plane next to you. That's the whole plane. That's what you're flying there, buddy.
I know that. And it's an F4. It's an F4.
That's right. This your favorite plane?
No, I like my favorite kind of airplane. I would like my favorite kind of aircraft. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode.